Hey guys, welcome back. So today we got a GV70. Today we're just gonna be replacing the sunroof part of this vehicle, and as you can see here, there's a crack. So I guess this one has maybe something must have been fallen off on the sunroof part. So what we're gonna do is, um, this new Genesis, almost the panoramic roof and the sunroof is almost the same. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna move this sunroof a little bit back so we can access the screws. So just like that, and as you can see here, we got three mounting screws. There's one there, one on each side. So three one side, three at the other side. So that one looks like it's an Allen. It's not a Torx, unlike previous models. They use Torx on this. So let me grab the right size on this and let's start removing this. Okay, so this guy looks like you can also use an 8 mm socket here. So I'm using a 1/4 inch. Let's just loosen that. Other one. And the other one here. So you see that our sunroof just went down, so that's loose. And then can start removing it. Oops. Letting it drop in there. Okay. Oh, it dropped again. So let's go on the other side and remove the other three mounting bolts. Okay, so I'm doing the other side now. I'm just loosening it. And then I'm gonna use our chat, taking it out. Last one. Okay. So now we're ready to remove this. Okay, so if you have someone to help you, if not, you can I think you can just do it this by yourself. So just be careful because it's a little bit heavy. Okay, so here's our new one here, and here's our old one. Unlike on our older models on our Genesis or even Hyundai, um, usually when we replace our sunroof or do something or repair, there's a tilt lever on this at the end of this one. That's the mechanism that tilts the sunroof, right? So in this case, I don't think we don't have to replace or swap to the new one, because I think it's just all the same on the old one. So let me just remove this new one first. I'm just gonna double check it before I put this back on. So yeah, nothing to move parts, right? So we're gonna put this back in the car, and then we're gonna tighten all those screws. Okay, so I just be careful if you're gonna do it by yourself. Okay, so we're just gonna adjust it on the inside now. Just make sure that this part here will sit on the rail right now. So my other side is on the other side of this rail. So I'm just gonna lift this guy up. Make sure that the other side will go in. Come on. Okay, looks like that's in. And then we're just gonna line up our holes there. Make sure they're centered. It's kind of hard here. Doing one hand. Oops. There's the hole. Okay, I can see the hole here in the front. And this guy here. You can start putting the screws in there. Oops, there you go. So you can see the holes there. And just double check here, other side of it. Same thing, right? So we're gonna start putting our screws there. Oops. Just screw it in with your hand because you don't want to cross thread that part there, because that's gonna be the worst. And let's do the other sides. Oh, come on. Oh. Okay, so that's done. Now we're gonna tighten them. Usually I just hand tight these guys here. You don't have to go crazy on it. You can see that's an 8mm bolt there. Oh. So what I usually do is, if you just remember the gap on this guy here. Oops, my flashlight is on the way. This guy on the roof. So You're gonna push it up, right? More or less like that. And then we're gonna start tightening it up. So we do that. Okay, how are we gonna do this? One hand, or I'm gonna use my head. I'm gonna use my head pushing the sunroof because I'm holding the camera. There's a problem. Okay. Okay, that's tight. Other side. And we're gonna do the back part of the roof. Okay. Now we're gonna go the other side of the sunroof. Same thing. Just using my head to push against the roof and tightening it. Okay. Last part. Okay. That's tight. Now we're gonna close it and go outside. Make sure that it's flush to the roof. Okay. So ignition on first. Okay, I have to close this and I guess reinitialize the system because it doesn't do automatic now. So to do reinitialization, we're gonna close this roof first and then close the liner, right? So let's just wait until this liner. Oh man, I think I don't have battery. Okay, just give us. Okay, I just hook up a booster right now. Close it. So to reinitialize this sunroof, especially if you have an issue and when you're closing it bounce back. So we just have to, once everything is closed, the sunroof and the headliner, you just have to hold our switch until you hear a movement, especially in the motor. So I'm just holding it right now. So you heard that, and then you release and you hold it back again until all of it is gonna move by itself. So as you can see there, that's moving by itself while you're still holding on your button. So we just have to hold this sunroof button here until it goes back to close position. Until the headliner closes to, and that's the time we'll release this button. Okay, so that's how you initialize. If you have an issue um, that the sunroof doesn't close, it bounce back, or even though it's closed and you see your indicator in your on your cluster that your sunroof is still open or something like that, you initialize it first and see. So now we're gonna check outside, make sure that our sunroof part is flush to the roof. Okay, so looks like our sunroof that's flush all the way at the back here. Yeah, this one maybe needs some adjustment here. This is a little bit up. Let's go on the other side. So this guy, yeah. So maybe I'm just gonna adjust this a little bit here. So loosen all the bolts, tilt a little bit the sunroof, right? Or ask someone to push it down until it's level, and that's the time you tighten it up. So I'm just moving this guy right now. Loose all the bolts. Same thing on the other side. I think it's better if you ask someone to hold it, right? Or to push it down a little bit. But looks like my sunroof just moved down by itself. I'm gonna push this a little bit down. Yeah, down a little bit. You see? Okay. So now we're gonna tighten this a little bit. Okay, let's go on the other side. Same thing. Okay, let's close this. Oops. Okay, I need the headliner to be closed. And let's check our sunroof. Looks like that's way better than before. Because the problem will be during highway speed, we're gonna hear some wind noise, right? So far it's flush, which is good. So there you go, guys. That's a very quick replacement on the sunroof on these vehicles, especially these newer vehicles, right? You don't have to mess up with the tilt lever or installing it back to the truck, because this one is just straight 6 screws there for mounting bolts that's holding the roof or the sunroof, and you can just remove it easily. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that quick video on replacing the sunroof on this Gv70, and let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you next time.